Let's go over these practice problems from the 2-2 Jamboard on solving one-step inequalities using addition and subtraction. For number 1, to undo the -8 on the side with the variable, we're going to add 8 to both sides. So we get b is less than or equal to 13. This is going to be a closed circle at 13 and shaded to the left because it's less than. For number 2, on the side with the variable, we're adding 14. So we're going to subtract 14 from both sides. We get -1 is greater than n, which also means n is less than -1. Remember, read from right to left if the variable is on the right. So -1 is not a possible solution, so it's going to be an open circle at -1, shaded to the left because it's less than. For number 3, 15 is greater than or equal to p minus -8. When we have minus a negative, this changes to adding a positive. So now on the side with the variable, we're adding 8 to the variable, so we're going to subtract 8 from both sides. Again, we have the variable on the right, so let's read from right to left. P is less than or equal to 7. Another strategy is that the inequality symbol is currently pointing towards the variable. We want to make sure that happens when we rewrite it as well. Now it's greater than or equal to 7, which means 7 is included in the solution set, and it's all values less than 7. So we're going to shade to the left. With number 4 on the side with the variable, we're currently adding -4/5. So to undo that negative, we're going to add 4/5 to both sides. And -14/5 plus 4/5 is -10/5, which equals -2. So we have -2 is less than x, but if we read it from right to left, we have x is greater than -2. -2 is not included in this solution, so it's going to be an open circle. Sorry. And it's all values greater than, so we're going to shade to the right. For number 5, we're first going to translate this inequality and then solve. The difference between a number y and 9 is fewer than 4. So the difference, that means subtraction. And let's find out, what are we subtracting? We're subtracting y and 9. Is fewer than is less than. So there's our inequality. And to solve, we'll add 9 to both sides. So we get y is less than 13. A wall outlet overloads at 1800 watts of electricity. You plug a microwave oven that uses 1100 watts of electricity into the outlet. How many watts can you add to the outlet without overloading? So let's think about that. We have the total watts, an inequality symbol, and the amount that it would be overloaded at. So we don't want it to overload. So that means that the watts have to be less than the overload amount. Okay, not equal to, because that would overload. So the total watts, we currently have 1100. We want to find out what we can add. We want this to be less than 1800. So there's our inequality that models the situation. And to solve, we're going to subtract 1100. So we can add up to, we can't add 700 watts, but we can add anything less than 700 watts. That's it for today's Jamboard practice assignment. If you have any questions, just let me know.